Hi, welcome to Listening in English with Mark. We are going to talk about education today. So, here is a question for you. Is our education system failing? Education is widely known to be the root of many failings in modern society. It is the key to escaping poverty or finding some form of equality in a capitalist society. However, what is hard to know is if the system is actually working or not. If we take into account many developed countries like the USA or Spain, it goes without saying that there is a clear divide between affluent areas and impoverished ones. It is estimated that almost 30% of students drop out of high school and end up in dead-end jobs. What we need to consider are the causes of this inequality or gap in opportunities between different social classes. It cannot all be down to funding. Perhaps wealthier people understand the power and the importance of education and for that reason put more of their efforts and resources into ensuring that their children get a decent education. Others state that it is a result of a failing educational system as a whole in which greater importance is given to outdated theoretical knowledge than to practical skills that can be applied to the workplace. Let's be honest for a moment, how often do you use the things you learned in school? The answer is probably not a great deal. The question is, why don't we change the education system to bring it up to scratch? The answer to this probably has two significant factors to bear in mind: the resources available and the revolving door policies adopted by most democratic states. The issue is that most schools or educational centers have staff that, let's be honest, are used to the age-old system of teaching and then testing based on academic knowledge. To retrain the entire workforce to bring it in line with a new system would cause great headaches. The second point is most democratic countries elect a new political party into office each 4 to 8 years and thus, change the policies. This creates a cyclical pattern that leads us all to repeat past mistakes. In a nutshell, the education system is working in the sense that children are educated, especially in academic subjects, but it begs the question if they are really learning the skills that they will need in a fast-changing world, in which technology could make many jobs and professions obsolete. So, let's review some of the contents you have heard. Go without saying means that it is obvious and that everybody already knows. Affluent is an adjective that means prospering or wealthy. Drop out of is a phrasal verb that means to quit or abandon. Be down to is a phrasal verb that means to be a result of. Bring something up to scratch means to improve the standard of something to the required level. Bear in mind means to take into account or consider. Now let's see if you can answer a simple question about what you have heard. What prevents governments from making significant changes to the education system? That's all for today's program. Take a look at our website for more information and ways to improve your speaking and listening skills.